Here comes the Queen.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Back at NXT, Charlotte was part of a group called the Four Horsewomen with Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. Wow, has Charlotte evolved from those times?
Charlotte has spearheaded a movement to take this women's division to a level of competition it has never seen before.
About time I heard you pay the Queen her proper respect, Saxton.
One day she'll be joining her father in the Hall of Fame.
And her partner, from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch looks ready to go tonight, guys.
I don't think I've ever seen her more focused, Michael.
The irresistible force.
And their opponents, first, from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
One of the most dominant women in WWE history.
Physically unparalleled in the women's division, Nia Jax has imposed her will on everyone that stepped in the ring as opposition.
An incredible pedigree for success for Nia Jax. It's the Queen of Spades.
And her partner, from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Shayna Baszler.
Just to give you some insight into how Shayna Baszler thinks, she says
This ought to be good.
she prefers to break someone's mind before she breaks their body.
She's the submission magician.
Protege of Rowdy Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler, so impressive, so dangerous. One of the most physical women in all of sports entertainment.
Yeah, and she knows it too.
Pretty amazing. Shayna Baszler, the first of the MMA Four Horsewomen to win a title in WWE.
And here we go. This tag team match is going to be heated, to say the least.
Tag team action in full effect, guys, and these superstars are about to show all you folks what it's all about.
Born into this business, but handed nothing. Charlotte has earned every praise she's received.
Woo! Byron, don't ever let any Flair or any other human being, for that matter, do that again. This is where all it takes is one move and your opponent can gain the upper hand.
That could be a game changer.
There's a jarring impact.
Oh, and a knee. And an ooh.
Brutal knee right to the face. She could airline miles for that.
Shayna Baszler is probably the biggest bully in all of WWE. She's tough, but her intimidation factor can defeat an opponent before the match even starts. Corey, how should a competitor approach Baszler?
Everyone who's seen even a modest amount of success against Baszler has done so by kind of building a weird immunity to her mind games. Ember Moon lives in the darkness. Kairi Sane thinks she's a pirate. And Nikki Cross, well, she's Nikki Cross.
Corey may have hit the nail on the head about strategy concerning Shayna Baszler. To avoid being intimidated, you need to be a little insane, because once you learn what the submission magician is capable of, fear is going to set in.
That's easier said than done, Michael. If you're of the right mind, you're well aware that Baszler will deliver the pain unlike any other NXT performer. In that case, you need to embrace the power of denial.
Here it comes. Ah, what a neck breaker.
Most of the truly great tag teams in sports entertainment created a double team finishing maneuver. The spike pile driver from Anderson and Blanchard, the heart attack from the Hart Foundation, the rocker dropper from the Rockers, or the Doomsday device from the Road Warriors. A team needs to have a tag team finisher and be able to execute that finisher on all types of opponents.
Corey, a few moments ago, you mentioned some of the great tag team finishing moves in sports entertainment history. Don't forget about the 3D from the Dudley Boys, or the double drop kick from the 2017 WWE Hall of Famers, the Rock and Roll Express. In tag team action, like in singles competition, once a duo nails their opponent with their finisher, that should signal the beginning of the end.
It can take a long time for a tag team to decide on a double team finisher, but I agree. A team needs one, and it should be something that can be administered to any opponent. That's when a finishing move is truly effective. And since we're talking about tag teams, remember you and your partner have until the referee's 5 count to execute the move. There have been times in sports entertainment when unlikely duos have formed, and over time they develop and bond and become an outstanding tag team combination. The team that immediately comes to mind is the powerhouse duo of Cesaro and Sheamus. After their thrilling best-of-7 series, I wouldn't think they'd develop into a top tag team.
I don't think anyone thought Cesaro and Sheamus would develop into a premier tag team. Over time, the superstars realized that they were better as allies than as enemies. And when they combined their incredible strength, the results were something that couldn't be ignored.
It was really unbelievable to witness the evolution of Cesaro and Sheamus as a team. We saw them improve every week and conquer a variety of opponents. To see the Swiss Cyborg and Celtic Warrior go from unwilling partners to WWE Raw Tag Team Champions was truly impressive. When a superstar is in a tag team match and has endured heavy amounts of punishment, they must find a way back to their corner to tag their partner. Something that they have to try is doing create separation between them and their opponent. That space gives a superstar the ability to move and catch their breath.
Russian leg sweep.
Here's Nia Jax, not letting up on her.
Corey, you touched on this before. Part of a tag team's ability to be successful is their ability to endure punishment and make their way to their partner when they need to tag out. One way to do that is to create that separation you spoke of, so they have some space to gather themselves and time to make their way back to the corner.
You're absolutely right, Michael. What's the use of having a tag team partner if you're not able to get to them when you got to tag out of the match? Getting that separation is key in breaking any momentum your opponents could have, maybe the difference between a win and a loss, maybe even more. When you talk about great tag teams, we can go all the way back to teams like the Tolos brothers, Stevens and Patterson, Stevens and Bockwinkel, the Texas Outlaws, the Briscoes, the Blackjacks, the Andersons, and the list goes on and on. When you're part of a tag team, the two partners have to travel together, train together, eat together, and be completely in sync with one another.
Suplex!
Tag team competition dates back all the way to the early 1900s. Corey, you mentioned some of the classic duos from sports entertainment's incredible history. In today's WWE, the tag team scene has never been more competitive. I don't know who has the edge when it comes to talent, if it's Raw or SmackDown Live. I think it's too close to call, but all the teams truly think and act as one unit.
I agree, Michael. Teams such as the Usos, American Alpha, Anderson and Gallows, the New Day, the Hardy Boys, Cesaro and Sheamus. I could be here all day naming championship caliber teams. And when the tag team scene is that competitive, you don't know which team will be wearing the gold.
In order to be a premier tag team, a superstar and their teammate must have that continuity where they're a well-oiled machine inside the ring. I'm talking about...
Here, this might be it. Oh, my. Victory is on the horizon. Charlotte is in trouble.
Oh, what a leg drop.
Oh, makes my stomach hurt. That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys. Charlotte is in trouble.
Corey, a few moments ago, you took us through what it takes for a tag team to be successful. The continuity between tag team partners is crucial. When a team is able to keep one opponent in the ring for an extended period of time without making a tag, they're able to focus their attack on one individual and one body part.
And that's when things really start to take shape if you're on the tag team that's in control of the match. When you look at the tag teams who dominated this business, all of them worked well together as a unit and were able to keep an opponent in the ring long enough to make that adversary the focal point of their assault.
They call Nia Jax the irresistible force, and she's proven that moniker true as she's overpowered the competition in NXT. Uh-oh, here we go, here we go!
Slam with authority. The two of you were discussing Nia Jax being...
Great power move. Oh, my Lord. And she looked like she had no chance just a few moments ago.
She's got that gleam in her eyes.
I don't think she's a challenger.
If you ask a member of the WWE Universe about the Four Horsewomen, they'll likely refer to the quartet of Charlotte, Bayley, Sasha Banks, and Becky Lynch. However, there's another group that lays claim to that moniker, and it includes Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler.
Yeah, both groups actually met face-to-face at the Mae Young Classic. Ronda Rousey, Jessamyn Duke, and Marina Shafir were there to root on Shayna Baszler, and they met with WWE's group. Rousey told them, quote, "You name the time, you name the place."
The two of you brought up the collision between WWE's and MMA's Four Horsewomen, courtesy of Shayna Baszler. In the time since that showdown, Ronda Rousey has joined WWE, while the other two MMA horsewomen have begun NXT training. Guys, that showdown looms ever closer.
I, for one, cannot wait. Not only because we'll see some of the best MMA and WWE competitors meet in the ring, but I'd love to see Baszler put Sasha Banks in the Kirifuda clutch and make the boss quit.
Now that's one way to surprise an opponent.
You gotta believe this one's over.
She wants to do this in the ring.
I can't believe this one's still going on, especially after the beating that's been delivered tonight.
And she turns it around on her. No, she's too quick for her. Oh, and a knee, and another.
Endless knee strikes.
When she gets in attack mode, look out.
And no luck against Nia Jax there. She is on fire.
A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle.
And no luck against Nia Jax there.
And she's back in the ring now.
Great effort from both these teams, guys, but at this point, both sides look to be struggling here.
And it's Charlotte with the reversal.
There's a reason why she's genetically superior.
Charlotte with the spear.
That's just Charlotte proving her dominance once again. In case you're keeping score, that's twice, Byron.
Natural selection. She's back in full control now.
Bringing it back between the ropes.
Dangerously close to getting counted out.
Definitely cutting it close, Michael.
Look at this. Nia Jax is letting everyone know exactly how she feels. Back in the ring now. I don't know how much more damage one person can take. I don't care how tough you are.
What a forearm. Becky is showing her stuff right now, big time.
These superstars wearing the wounds right now of what has been an absolutely thrilling matchup.
Look at the look in her eyes. She's in the zone now.
Here she comes on the counter.
We'll see if she can turn things around.
Taking on any more damage here could very well mean the beginning of the end.
Becky Lynch just too fast for her.
Back now inside the ring.
Nailed it. And setting up that knee to the face.
That's going to hurt.
Now the old vicious head crank. Look at the torque. Oh, my goodness, this hurts. Oh!
We'll see how long she can keep it up. And no luck against Nia Jax there. And no luck against Nia Jax there.
She's got her where she wants her.
Becky is showing her stuff right now, big time.
She's able to get out of the way there. Oh, and she gets out of the way. Boom, what impact. Oh, sit-out slam.
Where's the tag? Opponent off the ropes. Rough landing. Becky Lynch. Got the disarmer.
If that doesn't end it, I don't know what will.
It'll be hard for Shayna Baszler to come back now.
She reverses out of it.
And not a second too soon. Close call there.
Becky Lynch just too fast for her. Oh, man, she's rolling now. And Shayna Baszler evades that one.
Look at this. Nia Jax is letting everyone know exactly how she feels.
And Shayna Baszler evades that one.
Oh, what agility. The armbar is locked in.
Uh-oh.
You can see the confidence just beaming from her right now.
I don't know how much more these superstars can take, guys. You'd have to think something's got to give here soon. She hits here, this match is over.
Here's the setup.
From natural selection.
We may be looking at our winner here, guys. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
1, 2, 3, and that's it. This one is over.